Okay, love bugs, do you have your capsule wig collection? I know all the girlies are always talking about a capsule wardrobe, but if you are a consistent wig wearer like me, I think it's important to have a capsule wig collection. For me, you gotta of course have like your bust down middle part. If you have a little melanin, a perfect Yaki textured wig or two will work great. You always gotta have something curly going on, and then of course something water wave. But what about the color? What are your capsule colors? For me, of course a ginger, and then something maybe like a 99J. Again, I am an advanced wig wearer, so of course my capsule may be a little bit more extensive, but don't forget about the color. Today I've teamed up with Unice and they sent over this beautiful fire ginger wig. This wig here is a 7x5 by knots lace wig in the length 12 inches. She has a beautiful soft Yaki texture and she sits on the neckline as the perfect bob cut. I love this color for year round. She's going to be nice and warm in the fall, and now that we are about a week out from summer, she's going to pop so well with all of my summer outfits. I love this girl so much so that I think she is capsule wig collection worthy. I'm gonna have a direct link and all of the details on this wig down below, but if you would like to see how we got the look and the vibe and the cut and the hairline and all of the details, let's get started. Okay, love bugs, I feel like OG Ashley Bedeck. Remember, or you may not remember, but back when I first started doing this, I had small babies and toddlers. They were not in school, so I was like a stay-at-home mom during the day, and then when they would go to sleep, I would film my tutorials like in the middle of the night, sometimes to the wee hours of the morning. And this wasn't years and years ago. This was like 2 years ago I was still doing this, and since they've been in school during the day, I have switched my schedule. But now that they're on summer break, trying to keep up with husband and kids during the day leaves literally no time to film at night, and dance is closed right now for the rest of the week for summer break and for graduations. So it is midnight and I'm about to do my hair while my house is quiet. As you guys seen in the intro, we're going ginger. This is like a fire red ginger. This is like, who is the person who can pull this off? I feel like Jaclyn Hill kind of red. Something very spicy and sexy. This is a pre-everything. It is a bob. It feels like it's a light, like a Yaki texture. So it's gonna blend really nice and, you know, complement my skin tone. I be hating talking with that on there because it's like so loud. This is a closure wig and it is a pre-everything. So you have 7x5 lace. It's pre-cut lace, pre-bleached knots, and a pre-plucked hairline. You can see that beautiful scallop cut, which is going to be our camo. All we got to do is add a little lace tint, and that camo is really going to set it off. As I mentioned, this is a 7x5 closure wig. So this is the lace and what that looks like underneath. This is going to fit glueless because it stops about here to here. So it's enough lace across that it'll give you like frontal vibes from the front. But because it has more cap, it's going to fit snug like a closure, if that makes any sense. Moving right along, in the center you do have your adjustable and removable elastic band. Some people just don't like these, or they don't like the way the wig fits or sits when they have this in, so they can or will remove them. I do notice that like if the tighter I make this, the more the sides will go back when it's a frontal, like eliminating those ear tabs and kind of like pushing or pulling them back. So just an observation. At the nape you have pretty much a traditional nape with that larger comb back here and the adjustable straps. It looks like only one comb. Yes, one comb. And this is what everything looks like. So we're gonna adjust the straps at the back as well as the elastic band. We're gonna put her on. I already have my electric hot comb fired up as well as the flat iron. So those are probably the only devices we're gonna use today. So let's get it. Okay, love bugs, this is what she looks like on, and already I am feeling it. It's nice to switch up the look, and I love the way this one looks on. I am absolutely also in love with the cut. We can pull out what I like to call a wig brush and just see. You can see the nice Yaki texture. So I like that because it's not going to give like too shiny or too silky, because sometimes it can look a little bit more costume wiggy. I mean, silky is good, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it can give a little costume become wiggy when it's a little bit too silky against my brown skin. Trying to make sure it's centered. Here is a look at the hairline, already pre-plucked with that beautiful scallop cut as mentioned, and the knots are bleached, so literally you can put her on and go. I feel like I want to do some micro baby hair up front and a little lace tint, and I think that's going to be fire. Not too much baby hair, but just something to kind of help me to camo from day to day when I put the wig on and off, because today we're going to use a melting spray, but usually day to day I'm not using melting sprays, so the baby hair kind of helps to make sure everything is unclockable. Here is what she looks like from the back. Let's go ahead and melt the lace. And that looks amazing. Let's go ahead and add some micro baby hair, and then we can go ahead and add the melt belt.
Get out the way. Who got a watch? Who got the time? I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want big rocks. I got plans, you got talk. Heard it's real cheap, but it's really gon' cost. I'm trying to get these ends, building empires with my friends.
Okay, so here are two things that they provided in my package. This here is the melt belt, and this is a thinner one. I have a few already, but I'm just gonna go ahead and use the one they provided just because I can't find my others. And then this also is their baby hair brush. We love this one because it has the comb, the brush, the rat tail end, which is a perfect combo of things. And as a bonus, it also does come with an extra brush, because you guys know when the edge control and the melting spray locks up in there, it sometimes is no coming back. So that is a plus. This is the micro baby hair that we've achieved so far. If we decide it's too thick, we will definitely go ahead and thin it out or whatever we need to do. But let's go ahead and make this look like something.
Business, no time for stress over bush. You think success is an option? I'm trying to get this popping like woo. Big moves, my rules. Y'all heavy on the tweeting. I'll disappear a whole season like woo. Who said they looking for?
Okay, so we went ahead and added the melt belt. Now we could go ahead and focus on the hair itself, because the lace is going to be snatching itself simultaneously. Next up for, oh, this chair is so creaky. Next up for us is going to be the dynamic duo. Yeah, the dynamic duo. I'm going to take the edge booster wax. Sometimes I don't love this one because it does leave a little bit of a residue, but it also is less oily than the Care. So let's just see.
I'm gonna make you wait for it. Spend a few racks on a shopping spree. Yeah, I'm gonna make you pay for it. Tell them give it to me when I want it, please. Wait till I leg for it. Countdown for me. 12, 11, 10, 9. Hate that, I'ma make you wait for it. On my time. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. On my time. My time, my time, my time, my time. Order in the court. Me first, you short. On my time, been off yours, boss. To the floor. It's my time. You was for you, I was for us. You do the math, don't add up. Even on my worst day, down on my luck. I got the sauce, I'ma always come up. I tried it your way, that was a dub. I'm taking the wheel now, cause I trust me. I'ma go get these millions. I'm still hoping and wishing.
Okay, I'm watching my horoscope, so I was trying not to talk, but this looks flawless. We did go in and add a little bit of layer up front, not too much, but it's kind of like your real hair when you feel like it's a little bit not as heavy in the front, especially because we kind of like flipped it in the front, like we went like this and flipped it. It made it feel a little bit more light in the front. I don't want to say thin because it's not thin, it's just the way we styled it. So I went ahead and did a little layer in the front, not too much, but I like the way that came out. It gives like a 90s cut vibe, if you will. Now for the last step, we can go in and just tint the lace really nicely. Because this one is a lighter color, I think a cream is going to do better in the parting, and then maybe a powder in the hairline because I am sweating. I need to go turn the air on. So let's go ahead and do shade 15 Ruby Kisses in the parting, and then we're going to do shade 16 in the hairline.
Always had me waiting, and I'm about fresh out of patience. This time we switching positions. Now you under my submission like woo. My rules, big moves. Y'all heavy on the tweeting. I'll disappear a whole season like woo. Who said they looking for me? I'm I'ma make you.
Okay, this is the look, love bugs, and I love it. As promised, we are a nice chocolate ginger. You guys know all the talk about gingers in the last few weeks has kind of died down, but this kind of gives the vibe. I love this bob cut. I did add a little bit of layer in the front just to keep the hair looking nice and full and healthy, but I do love the length it came with. I also love the fact that this is a yaki texture. Sometimes a silky is great, but a yaki is also always going to give you more of a natural look and vibe. She sits perfectly on the neckline or even just a shoulder, and to me she's perfect. We went ahead and opened up the hairline a little bit more by adding the micro baby hair. It just gives the illusion that the hairline is a little bit more pre-plucked, and then we went ahead and melted her down with a melting spray. We did use the OG of all OGs. This is where it all started with the Got to Be Glued, and this can is pretty empty. I feel like all my melting sprays, like all my products are almost gone, which in a way it's a good thing because it shows that I'm actually using my products, but also I need to go and re-up because I don't even have an edge control right now. I'm using Shine and Jam, and I do have some edge booster in my bathroom, but every time I come in here I forget to grab it, so I need to make a mental note to grab some edge booster. I actually have like 4 or 5 jars because that's one of the main things I use on the girls' hair for competition buns. So we got the big jars and the little jars. So mental notes, this weekend we are going to re-up on my hair stash for my hair tutorials because we are back better than ever. Again, this one is absolutely gorgeous and she is from Unice. I don't think I showed the hairline really good, or maybe I did. Again, we did do the micro baby hair. You don't have to do this. To me, it's very minimal, and if you feel like it looks a little bit too uniform, you kind of just move it. It's not stuck down, but I am just kind of like molding it so it can sit at the hairline and just have a little bit of like wispy baby hair, if you will.
Spend a few racks on a shopping spree. Yeah, I'ma make you pay for it. Tell him give it to me when I want it, please. Wait till I leg for it. Count down for me. 5, 4, 3, 2. I want. I'ma make you wait for it.
So that is it for this beautiful girl. Let me show you guys the packaging. I believe I showed you majority of what's going on, but I'll show you the remainder. This is the box from Unice. You guys already know this, but if some of my beautiful ladies are new to tuning in, this is what the box looks like. As far as the wig you receive will come in a box like this. We love, love, love the monochromatic magenta or fuchsia. It says cannot be defined inside with that monochromatic like pinky purple on pinky purple. I did show you guys the other 2 goodies, the melt belt and the baby hair brush that they provided. We actually used today, but in addition to that, we also got a sheet of the wig tape. This is the Bye Bye Knots wig tape. You can use this to bond the wig down. I'm not a glue girly or a wig tape girly, but this is perfect as a great option to do so. And then also, last but not least, we did get our Unice HD wig caps. These are exclusive to Unice, so you cannot find these on Amazon or in the beauty supply. These are exclusive to Unice. And then also, this is the little baggie that the wig came in, and it lets us know this is a 7x5 Bye Bye Knots lace wig in the length 12 inches. Any additional details on this wig is listed in the description box. And then also, you guys know I for sure have a direct link down below. One more time for the one time. And that is pretty much it, love bugs. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. Be sure to check this one out. Of course, I have a direct link and all the details down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and share with your friends. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Smooches.